Yo, what is up guys? AES KEY here bringing us a brand new video on the channel. Now in today's video guys, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly very detailed tutorial on how to actually port models from the game files of Fortnite into your actual SFM. So if you guys do go ahead and enjoy today's video, again, we'd much appreciate if you could drop a like and share this with any friends that are maybe struggling with this. Again, we've seen a lot of tutorials out there, but we haven't seen one that's really good. So we decided, because everyone's learning eventually. So originally this whole method was private towards us. There were some people that obviously knew, but there wasn't a ton. You know, it was really small group of people. So well, we actually decided, well, ever since everyone started learning, we were just like, well, we might as well make a video out of it. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. If you guys do go ahead and enjoy today's video, much appreciate if you could leave a like. If we could hit 300 likes in today's video, it'd be awesome. If you guys want to see more tutorials like this, let me know in the comments down below, and I guess we can just go ahead and get into it. So the first things you're gonna want to download are in the description down below. There's a couple of things you're gonna need to download. First, you're gonna need to download the Blender source tools. You'll need the import PSK add-on for Blender, crowbar, the updated U model, and Blender, and the QC files. Now I'm going to be dropping all that stuff in the description down below into one big file so you can kind of get to it. It's going to look kind of like what I'm going to show on screen. It's really easy for you guys to do. We made it more user friendly for you guys, and we'll just go ahead and start off the tutorial. So once you get all this stuff settled, what you want to do is, the first thing you want to do is you actually want to go into your import.psk file, and you want to actually open up the like, there's going to be one file inside. I'm going to be showing you guys on screen right now. Now basically what it's going to be is, it's going to be this import.psk. You're going to open that up, and you're actually just going to go into add-ons and then drag the import IO kind of file right here. There's only one. Just drag it to your desktop. It's no big deal. Just drag it on. Now you're going to go into your crowbar, and there's going to be actually two files in there, which is going to be crowbar.exe, and there's going to be data. Now don't follow what I did it here. I accidentally opened it, which is actually not what you wanted to do. What you wanted to do is, you're actually going to make a file on your desktop, which is going to be super easy to do. Or actually just export to your desktop first of all. So it's going to be, get these two files, and then you're just going to make a separate folder called crowbar, is what I did. And just drag them in. Super easy to do. Now once you do that, you're going to be going into the U model thing. Now you want to download this one even if you have U model, because this is the updated version of it. So I really recommend you do this. So all you have to do first is so what you want to do is, you want to make a new folder called U model. Once you make your new folder called U model, you want to drag that and export it to the actual U model folder. So you're going to have to go down here and find it in your desktop or WinRAR, just like this. You're going to open that up, and you're going to find the U model and the .dll. Now the reason we're doing this is because the U model is actually cracked, so you're just going to want to copy it. You want to go to your PC, go to Windows C, and actually it went to 86, but you actually want to go into the actual regular program files, not 86. So open up program files. You want to find Epic Games, go to Fortnite, go to Fortnite game, content, packs, and then you just want to go and copy and paste it there. So now you should have both of those down there. So super easy to part. Now a lot of people don't actually know that part. So what you're going to do is, you're going to go to the rest of it. I recommend dragging Blender to your desktop if you don't already have Blender. Hopefully you do though. It's okay if you do. It's not a big deal. You want to open up Blender, and you just want to kind of go through the whole thing. So obviously, you know, accepted the terms, next, install, just like this. And you're actually going to get a little administrator update, so just click yes, and then it's going to start installing, and I will come back to you guys whenever it's done. So once it's done, you're just going to click finish, and there you go. So you're actually going to go ahead and open up Blender. It's going to bring up all this code stuff. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's not going to affect your PC in any sort of way. And once you do that, you're actually going to go over to the contents, and you want to delete the camera the cube, and the lamp, just like so. Then you want to go to File, and you're just going to save startup files. And so this is basically, so when you open it every time, it's just going to come up like this, so it's be really easy for you. So then what you're going to do is go to your File, you want to go to the User Preferences, you want to go to Install Add-on from File, it's going to be at the very bottom. What you actually want to do now is you want to go to your Windows C drive, go to your Users, go to Owner, then what you want to do is you want to find Desktop, should be right there. Then what you want to do is go to the very right, all the way over. It should be right about there. So say Blender Import PSK, and you want to click Install Add-on from File, just like so. Now to check it, all you want to do is look PSK. It should be right there. It should be checked. It should put also 280, and you want to make sure that it's only checked on 280. We're not really sure why, but it really helps out, and this is the recommended thing, so do that. Once you do that, you want to save user settings, and then you want to actually go over and go back into User Preferences. Make sure it's there, by the way, so you can check right there. Then you want to go back into File, go to User Preferences. Then you want to click Install Add-on from File. Then you're going to go back to your Windows C drive. Go to Users, Owner, or wherever you're named as. Go to Downloads, and find Blender Source Tools .zip. Okay guys, so I didn't realize this in the actual editing of the video, but basically I didn't say exactly where to put your source tools. So if you're wondering why this is here and you don't know where to put it and you're not seeing it wherever I put in Blender, all you have to do is go back into this downloads file that's going to be in the description, and then go ahead and go to your downloads, and you just want to drag this Blender source tools into here, and then it'll come up into your Blender. I apologize, I should have made that more clear in the video, but obviously I kind of forgot about that. But that's basically how you do it to find it in your actual Blender. So that's going to be where it's going to be at, or it could actually be anywhere in your desktop or anything like that. It just has to be somewhere, but it has to stay in the zip. Don't ever extract this. You want to keep it in the zip file, because if you do, it's going to mess some stuff up. So you want to just keep it in this little zip file, so you can just drag it to your desktop, just keep it there. So obviously I already have it there, but that's just how you do it in general. It's right there, and then you want to click Install Add-on for File. Now this time you're going to look up Source, and then it should come up right there, Import Blender Source Tools, and make sure it's checked, and then just click Save User Settings. That should be all you have to do for Blender, and just close out of it. Now what you want to do is you actually want to open up the U model from your game settings. So all you have to do is go to your This PC, Windows, Program Files, Epic Games, Fortnite, Fortnite Game, Content, Packs, and then go all the way down till you find U model. Open it up. Then what you want to do is you want to click Override Game Detection at the very top. Go right underneath Override Game Detection, put it on Unreal Engine 4. Go to the next one, and click Unreal Engine 4.21. Sorry, I kind of stuttered there. Then click Sound. Click OK. Then you want to find your AES key, which will be in the description down below. We'll have all the links to everything in there. So it should be down below, along with a link that will show you guys exactly where to find all the newest AES keys as well. But we're going to show you also the one at the moment that you're going to be able to use. Just go ahead and paste it, click OK. Well, they'll load up, and that's going to show. I wouldn't recommend closing out of your the file thing, so just kind of leave it up. You can minimize it if you want. It's not a big deal, it's whatever. And then once it loads up, now the first thing you're going to do is going to look a little confusing at first. All you want to do is open up Content. You want to go down to Characters. Then you want to go down to Player. This is where all the skins are going to be at. You want to go to, we're going to find the DJ Female Yonder. So you're going to go into Female, just like so. Go to Medium, and go to Bodies. We're going to open this up a little more so you guys can see it better. And you want to just open up Bodies, and you want to look for Fortnite DJ. Now luckily we came across it right there, but obviously you can search them and find different skins depending on what you're looking for. So once you open it up, we're going to check it real quick just to make sure it's it. And as you can see, it is the female DJ yonder. All we have to do is open up package, and then what we're gonna do is just go ahead and export it. Make sure it's the mesh though. You always make sure you want to export the mesh instead of other ones. There's gonna be other textures in there, but you always want to make sure to export the one as mesh. You always have to double click it and make sure it's the actual mesh. Then what you want to do is actually on the meshes, as you can see this little arrow opening. So what you want to do is you actually want to click on the arrow and click parts. And then you want to go to the head. Now the DJ yonder head happens to be in there as well, but we're going to show you guys where to find the heads as well. But you want to export the head just like so. And you guys can follow along too if you want to just follow how to actually learn. But obviously there's other body parts in there for different heads. Then what I want to do is go to the textures, click body D and body N, and then you also, by holding control, you can do this by the way, click D and N. And that's all you need. You only need the D and N for the body textures. Only use D and N, nothing else. Never use any of the other texture names in there. Now, let's say you wanted to actually find the N or the actual body for a different model. All you have to do is kind of close out for bodies, and you're going to see heads right underneath. And that's where you're going to find most of the heads in there. Now, there's a ton of heads, so you obviously have to do a little bit of searching. But as you can see, you go to the garage band. I mean, there's a hair right there. I mean, some of these skins actually have like default heads, so it's a little bit more complex than that. So if you want to find a hat or go to flat view, like let's say I want to find the Zoe hat, all I have to look up is Candy Girl and then look up mesh. Like if I wanted to find the mesh for it, you can obviously just kind of follow along and obviously just look up Candy Mesh. And this is like the flat view. So let's say you can't really find anything. This is a way to find almost anything in the files. So it's super easy. You just gotta kind of search through it. And that's where the Zoe head's actually at. So if we're pretty much done here in U model. So we're just gonna close out of this. We're gonna, yeah, just like so. We're gonna open up flat view. We can close out of the head, and we really don't need U model anymore because we already have the game files for the models. So actually what we need to do is we need to go back into our files, go to the Windows C, Program Files, go into Epic Games, Fortnite game, Content, Packs, and go right at the top where UModel links and just drag that outside of our thing. You drag it out. Just drag out the UModel export, but only the UModel export, nothing else. Once you open that up, you're going to get these two files called Characters and Weapons. Now don't worry about it just now, just open up Blender. Now when you do that, you're going to go over to the left where File is. Not going to touch anything else. And you click Import and click Skeleton Mesh PSK. Then you're going to go to your desktop, go to UModel Export right there. Click Characters, Female, Medium. Just keep going through till you find the meshes. Open up the meshes. Click on DJ Body. Click Import PSK. Now it's obviously look really big, so you can scroll wheel out. And you're going to want to right click on the DJ body and you want to click smooth. Now once you do that, it's going to smooth out the body to make it look better. Go back into File. Go to Import again. Click skeleton.psk. Now you want to go into Parts. Click on the DJ head and then click Import PSK. Right click on the head again and click smooth.
What you want to do is, this is what I find it easiest to do, is it makes it a lot quicker. So pull this screen out a bit, and then what you want to do is put this down. Alright, so what I like to do is, where it says body, I like to click the little plus bit and just change this to body, as it's easier for the QC. Just change that to body, open up this down again, this one will be head, just change that to head. Okay, so once you've done that, that's like the parts, like that's like a bit of what to do. Then you want to right click the head and go over to this little thing here, which is the materials, and this will just be named as hat. What you should just do is just name it as head, just remember the name, the hat's the head. And you want to go over, right click the body again, and this will both be named as body. So you just want to rename it as body. And then on this character, I'm not sure if there's like the eyes, but what you want to do is open up the head and go to click on this, and you should just automatically go into edit mode. If not, then just click edit mode. What you want to do is just keep opening all of these, keep following the spine. It's like the main body. They'll be onto neck, follow the neck, then onto head. but on here there's only ears. So what I'll quickly do is after this I'll show you how to, like, if you want a different character you need to obviously do the eyes and stuff. Actually, I'll just show you now.
So this part of the tutorial is actually going to be for any other model, or let's say you're using like an actual real life looking character, so like one with actual skin and stuff like that, besides these weird ones that don't actually require you to change the eyes at all. So this one's basically going to explain to you guys how to actually edit the eyes to make them be able to move in SFM. So you want to do this if you're going to be using one like, let's say the fish stick or the nose skins or any skin that has actual eyeballs in there. This is going to be a tutorial for that. Now if you're going to be following us with the DJ Yonder, don't do this part, alright? This is not for that at all. This is for any other skin in the game that has movable eyes.
Import PSK. And this is just if you do a different character, obviously. Let's just do the let me just go onto the heads. Let's just do the starfish head. Alright, yeah, so as you can see, I've got, this is just for a different character. You don't need to do this for this character, obviously, because this one hasn't got eyes. But what you want to do, once you're like on this character, right, you won't be able to move the eyes in SFM. So you want to go down to the head, the starfish head, which is here. Hold on, let me just delete this. Alright, it doesn't matter. So once you're on the head, you want to go down to here. Make sure you click on this little plus screen element and just follow down the roots on the pelvis here, spine, 04, spine 05, neck 2. You need to go to head, face attach, and then over here you'll see that you have right eye. So what you want to do, you want to click on this and you want to go over to this little bone guy here, and it will just be connected to the right eye, like pen to the right eye. What you want to scroll down and do is connect it to the head. You want to do that for all eyes. This is so you can move them without having a problem in the SFM. And you want to do the same for the left eye, obviously, as well. Head. It can be face touch or head. It doesn't really matter. Face touch, but it doesn't really matter. But that's just how to do that bit. Like, we're not doing this on this model as we haven't got it. So I'm just gonna delete it. But now you know, like, what to do. Let me just delete all of these. Alright, so now back to it. What we're gonna have is, so we've renamed all the materials. Just make sure you've done everything and you remember everything what you've renamed them as. Body, and this is the head, and then this is all the. Make sure you've renamed the body here as body, and the head here as head. Alright, so once you've done that, this is your model. So what I like to do is, this is like what you have to do. Click on new here and just create a new folder. Name it what the character's name. So I'm just gonna name it as DJ Girl because I don't know what she's actually called. Alright, and then once you've done that, you want to open up DJ Girl. Put here make sure it's non-capitals. And just name it materials. Open up materials and do the same for, and then just do models with no capitals as well, just plain models. And then let's say when you go into SFM, this is what your name's going to be. So like, let's say if you give your model to someone, so my name's obviously calls the SFM, and then you want to open up this one and do the name of the character. DJ Girl. Doesn't have to be capital. This can be anything. This is what, like, this I can't spell. Alright, then open up DJ Girl and then click on your U model export and go over to where you exported the character. So mine's here, and you want to go to textures. So what you want to do here is you want to get the D, you want to get the N, and then you want to get for the hat you want to get the D again, and you want to get the hat N. Make sure that we've got N on the end, D underscore D underscore N underscore D underscore N. Okay, so once you've done that, what you want to do is go back over to DJ Girl or whatever your file is. Alright, and then you want to go back into Blender and you want to go to these 3 boxes here. You want to scroll down. This is where the export is, and this is where you should have S and D after you've done the thing. And see here, this is the head. This is what we named the bodies as. You see. And then you want to click on this export path and put it in the DJ Go. Right here, and then just press accept, and then export two scenes. And then once that's exported, that should be all good. You should be able to close this down. Alright, and here, see, you have the SMD here. So what you want to do is you want to go onto VTF edit, and you just want to download it. There'll be a link in the description for the latest one. Alright, so once you've downloaded VTF edit, what you want to do is you want to go into materials, just open up all of these, and then just copy it up to where it says models. Alright, and open up VTF edit. Alright, so once you're in VTF edit, it's just a little thing like this. You want to go over to tools and press create VMT. And where it says base texture 1, you just want to paste this, add another little dash, and put this is body. This is what you name the body as, right? The materials. So body underscore D. This is what you name the materials as. So remember when we was in Blender and we right clicked and went onto the material one and renamed them. That's what this is. And name this one as body underscore N, which are these two textures right here. You want to go to options, click on this little drop down and go to Vertex Generic. And once you've done that, you just want to press create. You want to go over to your folder, DJ Go, materials, go all the way down into the finger and just name this as get rid of the underscore D and just name that as body. Then what you want to do is you just want to do this, whatever you name the headers. I named mine as head. You want to go over to there and you want to go to head. Alright, so once you've done that, just press create and delete that as head again. No, just delete that underscore D and put it as head. Okay, so once you've done that, these are like the main things. But what you want to do now is we have a AO. So this is like, you know, on characters how you get like the dots and stuff. Let me just quickly get it. So on the characters you have like the dots and everything. You don't need to do this. This is just so I can get my stuff. So there'll be a link in the description for this, but you want to open the VMTs, what you just did. Open up the body. This gives it like a better effect, makes the character nicer. You want to delete the backspace. You want to delete that little thing, and press enter, and paste this. Then you want to just go up here and click save. And then you want to do that the same for the head. Delete this little thing here. Right click, and then press enter. And then paste it and click save. This will give the character more of an effect. Okay, so once you've done that, go back into VTF edit, go down to import, and then this is the body. So make sure you know which one you're clicking on. So I just clicked on body underscore D. Okay, so once it has loaded in, it doesn't really usually take too long. You want to click file, save as, and then just put this as body underscore D. So see, remember in the VMT how we put like on body underscore D and body underscore N. This is what we need to save these as. So again, you need to press import and do the same for the N. And then once you've done that, just wait for it to load, and you want to obviously save it as body underscore N. Or if you saved your body as, I put mine as body. So body underscore N. And you want to do that exactly the same for that. I named this as head. Even though it says hat, I've renamed it as head because it's just easier in my opinion. So I'm gonna be naming it as head because it's just whatever you name the materials as. And click save as and put this as whatever you name the material as. For me it was head. And import, put hat N. Okay, once that's done, just want to wait and click save as and put this as head underscore N. Let's do an example and you named yours hat, it'll be hat underscore N. It's just whatever you named your thing is. Alright, now you can close down that. Alright, so these are where all your materials are. Okay, so what you want to do is there'll be a link to this QC in the description. You don't want to put it into there. You just want to put it into the main bit where the body and the head S&D is. You want to open it up, and then as you can see, I've got like hat in here. This is like as a different model I did. So let's say when you've only got the body and head, you only need to do body and head here. Like just change these and put these as body, put that as head. But let's say if you've got hat, you want to just copy it, go down one, paste enter, and name that as hat. But we don't need that. It's whatever you've got here. You need to add the extra one if you have anything else here. And you need to always make sure you've got 2 bodies. And then see it again. I had the hat, but we don't need that. That's just an extra thing if you have more than 2 things here, which you probably will, depending on which model. And then here's a CD materials. So this is what you want to delete, and then you want to go into your materials, copy this, and go up to models. Just copy that, and you can go back to the main thing. And over here, you just want to paste it in CD models. Make sure you're only up to models. And then here at model name, this is what, like, let's say if you give your name the model, this is what they will see them as. So this is going to be DJ Girl. So if I search up DJ Girl, this is what's going to come up. And then once that's done, this is the QC done. So like I said, let's say if you've got head, you just want to copy this and change that to head. Once you've got, but you obviously have 3 of these. Then you want to copy another one, copy this, and put the same and put that as hat. So make sure you've always got the right amount of stuff here, and then just save that into your thing here. Alright, once you've done that, there'll be a download to Crowbar in the description. So you just want to open up Crowbar. Once Crowbar's open, over here, you want to go to compile, and this will be set as something random. So what you want to do is you want to go down to Source Filmmaker and click Source Filmmaker, and then up here, what I like to do is just makes it quicker. I just copy the path where the QC is, paste it into here, press Browse, and double click on the QC, and this is where you want the models and materials to be. So I just do the same thing. I just put it in here. And what you want to do, so where I've done this is just copied, like this is where the models is going to go on this folder. So you just want to press compile, and then just leave it for it to compile. Once it's compiled, it's all here, and you just want to copy these. You want to go over to your user mod where you put the characters. Like where you put your models, what you've done. So I'll show you how to get it. You just want to go into Program 86, Steam Apps, Common, Source Filmmaker, Game, User Mod. Then you just want to paste them into here. Alright, once you've pasted them into here, open up Source Filmmaker. Alright, but the main thing, like, you know, when as this character didn't have the eyes, you didn't have to parent them, but just make sure when you're on a different character, make sure you do the step what I showed you guys earlier on how to parent the eyes, just so they move. Because if you don't do it, SFM will mess up, and you won't have everything. So here, you know what to do in SFM, obviously. You just want to go over to I don't know why that's there, but so obviously just load your map. It's White Room. It'll take a while because I haven't opened SFM for 15 days, so it's not a thing, but just wait for the map to load, obviously. And then once the map's loaded, you want to import the character or the model. It's taking a long time because the SFM hasn't been opened. But alright, and you want to right click, obviously, create animation and model, and then go click MDL files and click user mod, as these are where your things are going to be, and then T minus as DJ Girl. But as we don't scale the model down, it's going to be like this. So you want to open up here, click on body, click on root transformation, add scale to control. You're going to be down here, obviously click on the edit mode, and just scale this down to about however big you want it really, which I recommend there. And then you want to just obviously click on the character, click on the move up button, and then you just want to move it up. And then here, as you can see, if you go close up, look, you've got the little like dots around, which are obviously shadows. And then that's basically how to put a model. You see, it's got like all the textures on and everything, all nice and bright. But yeah, that's the tutorial on how to import models to SFM. But if you guys need any help, we have got our own Discord server, which is here. We do server announcements. We do this is where the AES keys are what you're gonna need for your model. You got general talk, model releases, welcome. We drop a ton of free models in here as well, but we'll obviously put a link in the description for that. But that is basically the main tutorial on how to port. So yeah, like I said, if you've got any hassle or any troubles, DM me or Blizzard on Twitter or AP. We'll link all our Twitters in the description. And then yeah, so yeah, that's the tutorial. Alright, thanks for watching.